This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Well, we know that around this area, it's very common for homes here to be somebody's second home. Maybe you're renting the space out for a little while, and maybe you're tired of all the work that goes into that. So we've brought in a special friend for you. You know, typically when we're talking real estate, we're chatting with our friends from the Parker Group, but we also know that they're sort of the one-stop complete shop for all of your real estate questions. So we've got Maggie Cantu joining us with Neon Lease. You guys are sort of a sister company, and you're the senior property manager with Neon Lease. So maybe let's start with some of the services that you guys provide.
Sure, yeah, we're a full scope property management company, and what that entails is everything from top to bottom. So we start with marketing, we then do screening, and then throughout the tenancy we do maintenance requests and eviction management if necessary.
Sure. Now for folks who utilize your services, or maybe they're kind of on the fence, they're like, do we want to go with a property management company, or do I want to keep doing all of this myself? If we go with a property management company, is that less money for me? I'm sure you guys hear all those questions.
Yeah, we do. And no, that is one of our biggest questions. Am I going to be losing out on money? You're not. That's a common misconception, and that is just because we have proactive procedures in place as far as like rent collection, like I mentioned, eviction management, as well as preventative maintenance. So that all goes hand in hand in, you know, getting the biggest bang for your buck, if you will.
No, absolutely. I also know, you know, if you're going through a property management company, you're not sure maybe how you're getting hold of your tenants' paychecks. Are they paying you by check? Are you doing electronic payments? What sort of options do you have for, you know, renters to pay their bills?
Yeah, so all of the above, honestly, but we do try to steer more towards the electronic payments. It's more convenient for the tenants, as well as it allows the owners to see live when their tenants pay. So it's really nice to have that convenient option.
Yeah, I think in addition to all of the convenience, one of the biggest reasons and advantages for going with a property management company, of course, is that peace of mind. You don't have to do any of the work, really.
Yeah, you don't have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a phone call from one of your tenants, you know, saying my water heater's leaking. You know, whatever issue it may be, we handle it. So it is really nice. It does give you that peace of mind.
Yeah, I remember when I was, you know, renting the space that I lived in for a while, they had a property management company, and so it was easier for my landlord. It was easy for me. I know one time my heat went out. I was like, please help me.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, you know, it's just nice knowing that your tenants have that point of contact for if anything does go wrong, and you know that we are going to handle it. You almost, you know, it's worry-free. You don't have to even think about the next steps.
Yeah. So Maggie, if somebody is, you know, maybe on the fence, they're not sure if they've been wanting to go with a property management company, but they've been thinking about it. Maybe this kind of tipped them over the edge. What should they do to get in touch with you guys?
Yeah, you can always visit our website, neonlease.com. There you'll be able to find our phone number, email, socials, easiest way to get in contact with us.
Perfect. Are there any other advantages to going with a property management company that you want folks to know about before we let you go?
Yeah, it's just keeping your asset to the highest that it can be. Like I said, with those preventative procedures, it really helps alleviate a lot of issues that most owners deal with.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of questions that homeowners have that they don't even know that they have.
Yeah,
or a lot of things that they're not sure how to handle, what steps to take to handle them, and that's where you guys come in.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Maggie, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for what you guys do and helping folks out here that have a lot of questions that I'm sure you guys are always ready to answer.
Of course. Yeah, thank you.
Of course. We do some more CoastLife to get to, though. That's on the way.